Hi guys, my name is Cecil, this is Tisha, and we are here with the South County High School PR team to discuss a crisis communication plan for some recent incidences on campus. South County High School is facing a problem after we recently had some violent acts and issues with non-students as well as vandalism on campus, and it's causing a little bit of unrest with students, parents, community members, people who have a vested interest in the success of South County High School.
So last Wednesday, an incident involving a 19-year-old male who came on campus into the parking lot of South County High School. He came onto the parking lot in his truck with 2 Confederate flags attached to it. He exited his truck and proceeded to assault an African-American student of South County High School. After the assault, he went into the school to retrieve his jacket from his girlfriend, which he did not get. After he tried to retrieve his jacket, he was escorted from school by the police and arrested. Before the man came onto campus, it was unknown to him that his girlfriend had given his jacket to another student who removed a KKK patch from the jacket. These incidents sparked other incidents with students who wanted to talk about diversity and freedom of speech and race. There was also incidents between students who had a conversation about those things that caused the fight. There were no injuries during that fight. There have also been incidents where students have vandalized the school. There were some birdhouses that were glued to a workbench and a refrigerator door was glued shut. Principal Paul Burdick did attempt to defuse the situation by having a meeting with students. And during that meeting, some students yelled a racial slur and it caused another fight. During that incident, a student was hurt and had to be hospitalized with a broken arm. This is a public relations instance that needs crisis communication.
All right, this is our goal for your consideration in our PR plan. It's for South County High School Principal Paul Burdick to be seen as an effective crisis management leader who can maintain the orderly operations of the campus. Principal Burdick does not feel confident in his abilities currently, and that's the thing we're going to primarily address in this plan.
Our primary focus is going to be Principal Paul Burdick. He is seen by the community as the leadership of South County High School. They will look to him to provide the appropriate support for the entire high school community. Principal Burdick must build the trust of parents, the community, and the staff members there. He doesn't feel like he is an effective communication leader or that he is prepared to lead in moments of crisis. So he needs training in leadership and crisis management to gain the confidence of parents, staff, and the community.
Some secondary publics we have here are staff members, parents, students, community, and media. Staff members are obviously very important as they will be implementing the procedures established by Principal Burdick. Parents have probably the most vested interest in the success of the school as it provides for their children. They're worried about their safety and things currently. Students also, as we discussed, they're worried about their right to free speech, diversity on campus, and also just for their general safety as one of the students was assaulted. Community members are just kind of seeing the outside of the issue, but it does generally spark some comments in the community when there's violence at a local school. And media obviously wants to provide some accurate, successful reports.
Our first objective for Principal Burdick is to train him in effective leadership so that he can develop confidence and communication skills that he will be able to utilize in a crisis situation. Our strategy to accomplish this is to have Principal Burdick instructed in effective crisis management techniques and communication. It'll serve to make him a more functional leader as well as boost his confidence in his own abilities to lead the school and the staff members. In order to do this, we will get him crisis management training and expert communication instruction. To evaluate this, we will have the people who are training him give feedback, and it'll be informally based on his response to the training as well. Success in this will be him successfully completing the training and the feeling of confidence that he builds among the staff and parents and the community after his training. Another objective for Principal Burdick is to provide him with an effective communications plan so that he can establish a proper crisis management procedure for SCHS. To do this, we'll complete this by actually drafting a communications plan for him that provides direction and support for the entire community. That means staff and staff members who will then be part of the team that he puts together. Oh, and to accomplish this, what is that?
Evaluation.
Oh, evaluation. I'm sorry. We'll measure this informally and hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, we'll measure this by the quality of the plan that we put together and his response regarding the crisis team. Success will be defined as a strongly supported crisis plan by the staff. The staff will be our feedback and how they feel that the crisis plan will work and whether or not they're comfortable completing the crisis plan.
All right, so our second focus group, our third objective, is to reassure staff members that the campus and their work environment is safe, so that they feel safe and they feel they can teach in this environment. Our strategy for this is pretty basic. It's just continual transparent communication, ensuring that the staff members feel informed and they feel involved in the process of developing a stronger campus community for everyone involved. To accomplish this, we're going to have, as we just discussed, the crisis plan will be provided to Principal Burdick, and he will be directly establishing policies and procedures for crisis management, as well as response procedures for employees after crisis. So, for example, if we had the broken arm scenario, we would have outlined policies of what to do in that situation. To evaluate this, there are going to be public events for the staff members. We want to evaluate based on attendance and a good response to the demonstrations of the crisis management plan. If we don't have success in this, would be high attendance, obviously, and a good response. We are worried that with the unrest in his leadership abilities, that this one may take a little more effort.
Our next objective is for the parents, and it is to assure them that the school is a secure environment so that they can have confidence that the administrators are providing a safe learning environment for their children. And to accomplish this, we will, parents send their kids home or send their kids to school believing that they're in a safe environment. And in order for parents to believe that, they have to be aware of the communication plan and that Principal Burdick is a good communicator and can execute whatever plan is put into play. To do this, we will provide an outline to the parents of the new crisis plan, and we will also demonstrate the crisis plan to the parents in person so that they get a feel for what would happen if there was a crisis. Another tool that we would use is a public meeting where Paul Burdick focuses on the school safety so that parents can see that he is focused, he knows what he's doing, he is a good communicator. In order to evaluate this, we'll measure the attendance of the public event, and success would be more than 300 participants or parents would come to the event, and a good response to the outlines and demonstrations.
All right, our second objective for parents specifically is to rebuild their confidence in Paul Burdick as a person, as a leader, as a communicator. The incidents we've had recently, he is not feeling confident in himself, and that extends quickly to the parents' confidence in him to manage crisis situations in the South County High School campus. We will be doing this by just promoting Principal Burdick's new policies and his character to the public. We'll do that by inviting them to the school personally so they can see the setting, and they can have direct meetings with Principal Burdick through a program we'll talk about in just a minute. First off, we're going to establish open houses. These are really common for schools, not generally in the safety sense, but more for the teaching side of it. You do open houses to demonstrate your teaching success. We are going to use it to demonstrate safety, learning environment, quality of discourse in the school, allowing students to speak. They'll also receive a parents' newsletter frequently from the school, and it's going to involve a feedback survey for them, so we can establish that feedback. This objective is measured by the amount of response to that feedback survey. Hopefully we have, for our success in this, we would want more than 150 responses and more than 500 combined attendance to the various public meetings. Objective 6 is for the students of South County High School, and it's just this one is very simple in that it's our primary goal of the previous incident. Is to diffuse tension between the students regarding free speech and diversity so that they don't feel threatened while expressing their opinions on the South County High School campus. We're going to achieve this by encouraging and comforting students and also by establishing student groups for communication, diversity, and free speech so that they can discuss these issues in a less contentious environment. Tools for this, again, are the provision of student groups. We're going to allow or require a student assembly led by Principal Paul Burdick so he can establish his leadership again with the school. Evaluation in this will be measured informally by just observing the student morale, mental states, things like that. We have school counselors that can evaluate the mental state of our students, and we just want to raise morale and reduce tension in the school environment right now.
Objective number 7 has to do with the community. The objective is to establish confidence regarding South County High School in the community so that they know that their tax dollars fund a safe environment for students. And we will accomplish this strategy by establishing community outreach programs. The tools that we will use to do that is what we like to call Principal for a Day, where the community gets to come into the school and follow Principal Paul Burdick around to see how he works. And they will also be invited to the safety demonstrations and also the public meeting where Principal Burdick demonstrates his communication skills and also his plan for a crisis plan if a crisis was to arise. In order to evaluate this, we will monitor their public opinion by evaluating their participation in programs like Principal for a Day. And success will be generally a positive public opinion, as well as 10 or more community members participating in the Principal for a Day and the safety meeting and the public meeting.
All right, objective 8 is for the media to provide accurate information so that the media will have the information to publish complete and accurate stories. It'll be accomplished by providing local media with accurate, complete information, being completely transparent in our dealings with the media, and allowing for them to produce stories as they see fit. Tools will be a press packet, will be created and distributed to all media partners, local and any exterior media partners that are requested. Evaluation in this would be a media coverage. Success would be active coverage on local media, amounting to 2 or more print stories each week, and upwards of 30 minutes of television. This is a general budget for our plan. You will see it detailed in your packets. We had a budget of $2,000. We left a little bit of flexible room just because a few of the objectives could be a little contentious, could have further problems, and we may need to establish more tools or activities. So we've left ourselves some room on our budget.
And this actually right here, the MP or NSPRA communication, this is what Paul Burdick would actually be training through. It's a national public relations committee for public schools and principals where they can go and get training, and it's monitored by professionals. They can become members. They can, he would also get a newsletter that has all of his information or all kinds of communication information for him every week, and that's actually a yearly.
Yeah, this is a yearly membership cost for the NSPRA membership. It's a possibly continuing cost depending on how Principal Burdick evaluates the program.